U.S. mail has a long history of getting to all sorts of places all over the world. That is particularly true in such isolated places as Afghanistan. Ask Lance Corporal Joseph Kinsey, who helps truck in the priceless cargo.
I'm just doing my job, doing what I have to do to get these guys what they need.
Mail call continues to be the top morale booster for troops overseas, even in this rising age of technology.
That's about the only thing these guys out here want. It's a really important item, keeps morale high.
For troops out on the front line, getting that mail is a top concern, whether by chopper or convoy, whether it falls off a truck or shows up just a little bit late. Yes, those are Christmas cards. The mail must get through.
I know if I was stuck out here, I'd want my mail too. It's a pretty hot item, of course. Want to hear from their families.
That job has been made easier in recent months for 3rd Battalion, 8th Marines, who are conducting counterinsurgency operations in far southwestern Farah Province. This area has seen little to no conventional coalition troops since the fall of the Taliban more than 7 years ago.
We usually load about 2 or 3 days before we roll out on a convoy. They give us a low plan that comes down. We go where we need to go to get the items.
We already know the terrain. From here to Delaram, hardball. From Delaram onto the Cox, we'll cut through the desert like we always do. Shoot right down 515. Stop at each cop on the way there, drop off when these get dropped out, pick them up on the way back. We'll cover that in a minute.
The day before the convoy, we'll have a brief. Brief lasts about half an hour. They tell us what's going on, situations, everything that's going to be happening the next day. The next morning, we'll get on our trucks early in the morning. They'll give us a scheme of maneuver. We'll roll out, hit our checkpoints, usually hit a couple places here and there in between, get to the places where we need to go.
While the majority of the trip is on the nicely paved 2-lane Highway 1, it's when the path turns west on Route 515 just past Delaram when the going can get very rough.
It depends on where you go. The run today, as you saw, it was pretty hard. It was pretty soft the whole way, hard ball. Then we got off road, there's a couple bumps, but for the most part, it depends on where you go.
However, bumpy roads aren't the real problem in Bakwa District. Roadside bombs are. More than 40 have been used against Marines during their first 2 months here, most along Route 515. 4 Marines have died here, and many more have been wounded. The Marines say the Taliban make life much more difficult for the people living here through intimidation, taxes, and by making the trip on 515 a deadly game of chance as the people here try to move their goods to market in an effort to feed their families. And while U.S. mail delivery is certainly a bonus of this newly opened road, the Marines know that Route 515 is essential in their fight against anti-government forces above anything else.
Oh, hey! Does that mean she can divorce me? How's it going, everybody?
Reporting from Bakwa District, Farah Province, Afghanistan, I'm David Tate.
Give one up to Daddy right there. No, after it touches your hands, that's thank you.